This is a brief demonstration of our two databases that we have for consumers. Depending on your licensing, you may have access to two databases versus one. Everyone should have access to this screen. Even if you're using a free reader, you should be able to go to the demo software of the full version and see this screen. The two databases, this one, Find Existing Footprints, will allow you to search for footprints based on different qualities. It will be searching a fairly large database on your local drive, and it will take a couple seconds to load. You'll notice I can't fit all this on the screen, that we have a whole list of parts here. I can look for something that contains the word QFN and do a search, and you'll see that I get a listing back. This is the name of the actual part. This is the library that it's contained in. And obviously a newer date on the library is newer data. Manufacturer name is a specific part to that manufacturer. You may find that we have some that are fairly generic as you dig through here. All you've got to do is select from this list a particular part that you'd like. You'll also notice that some have an L and an M. This is where we're dealing with parts that are least or maximum data with the IPC standard. Once you've selected the part that you like, you add it to the library. It'll take a couple seconds, and you'll see it in your library. It's very similar for components. There's two different databases you can use. There's a user database where you've stored parts that you've built, and there's the database that accesses our online 6+ million parts. This screen will allow you to select, first of all, to search the database. It's a fairly limited search. You can tell me that you want something that starts with, for instance, LM31, and that you want something with the first 100 returns. Obviously, the more returns, the longer it takes to search. It's going to go out and look at our database, and it will come back with a listing of parts that it's able to find. There you go. So it found 100, so that means we have more than 100 of them. You select a particular part. Again, you'll notice that this tells you the name of the library it's contained in, and you're going to want to look for something that's got the newest versus the oldest. So for instance, you might look at something from TI rather than National. National is been taken over by TI. And then the newest date that you can find. You might want a 3D model if it's available. You might want to download attribute data from DigiKey. You add that selected data to your library. It's going to go out, check for the information on our website, search for it on DigiKey, and when it's complete, it'll tell you that it's done. You can repeat this search for as many times as you're licensed. The free reader will give you 5 searches in a day. A purchased version of the software gives you more occurrences a day. Once you've selected all the parts you need, you exit, and you'll see that those parts are there. So, just a real quick demonstration of how it's done. If you have questions, feel free to contact tech support.